the new game. My started trading is 1824. So he just played d4, I just played d5. Normal reply, he just wanted to play queen's gambit. I could push this pawn here. Okay, once he takes, uh, I could takes with queen. Here's I could own one pawn. I think that's great here. I think so. Okay, so here's bring up the bishop. Sorry, bring up knight here first. Okay, so jump on there. Okay, also wanted to push the pawn in single here. Okay, so jump the knight first. Okay, he must take this knight, otherwise I could give a check to him and there will be no other movement maybe happen. Okay, so I think so he need to take this. Okay, so he just take this. Okay, here also he maybe wanted to take this pawn, and what should I do with him? Okay, okay I could take this one first. Okay, he just take with knight, and it's also great here. Okay, he just give a check to me, and it's very bad here. I think so he maybe wanted to another check, giving to me. Okay, so jump here the knight first. Okay, what should I do here? Maybe I just made up a small blunder here. Yeah, I know here what to do with. I just made up a multiple blunder. Okay, I need to resign here. I just made up a blunder here. Okay, so let's play a new game. Here's I just made up a blunder. Okay, jump the pawn. Okay, so bring up the bishop here. Okay, so take this pawn first and go back with. Okay, jumps the knight. Makes up castle. Yeah, here's I could push the pawn double. Okay, I knew here what is happening on and what's going to be happened, or what's going to be made in, or what's will be play. Okay, I knew here lots of things on there. I know. I just trickily change and divert my bishop position here. Just trickily do this one. Okay, so here's I think I could find some better positions. Okay, so let's see if he wanted to take both of pawns. I think that could be bad here. His knight is now pinning here. Okay, so he could not take this knight also. And here's, wow, here's he just wanted to trade pieces maybe. Okay, so I think I could own two pieces by giving the rook. Oh, that's not the main goal here. Okay, take this pawn here first. Okay, so jumping the queen first, then I think the attack will be good. Okay, he just takes my pieces as well as, and I think so there is something he could play with me. Okay, let's see what's the opponent's strategy and what his opponent wanted to play. Yeah, he just changed the position of rook. Okay, so that I could easily attack the opponent. Pawn on h7. Yeah, pawn on h7 is needed here to take. I think so. Okay, so I think here's he. Okay, so let's take the pawn on h7. Okay, so bishop back here. Okay, let's see where the our opponent wanted to make some moves here, or also opponent wanted to do so. Okay, let's see here. Okay, once the knight on e5, I think it will be better. Yeah, he just or he maybe just block the position here. uh, okay, so he maybe wanted to checkmate at me, as it not possible with. I know here's it not possible. Okay, I could take his bishops too and distract his positions too, and that what should my opponent do? Okay, so jumping on this area and wanted to made up a check to him. I think I'm winning this game here. Let's see. Okay, there is two moves that I could play with him, and I think so. There is nothing to play here, and I think so. It's just checkmated. Okay, so it just checkmated, and there is nothing more or no more moves. I think so here. Okay, so my opponent just wanted to do so more, and he maybe wanted to kill my time. He have 5 minutes and 20 seconds left. Okay, so Mr. Rimas, he's from maybe where? Okay, let's see his profile. Okay, Samir Urchab. Hmm, he just made up mobs here. Okay, so going on there, check. Okay, so mm, if I give a check on this, I could go on this. What should I needed to do here? Oh, okay, once I take this with rook. Okay, once I take the bishop here, what should I do? Okay, so jump the knight here. Also great or good here also. Now I think so he cannot checkmate at me. Yes. Uh, oh, I could play something better here. And yeah, he is maybe able to go on the checkmating pattern. Okay, jump over there. Okay, I just made up the checkmating pattern here and think so he could take my g file pawn, sorry, g file knight. I easily give him to that and take his rooks on f file. I think my idea is that okay, so the others I could give him a check on h8 and that should be mate. Yeah, so he needs to take this one. Okay, also this one is checkmate. I didn't know what to do and what is what. He just take my pieces and I think that's the mate here. Okay, once I keep the queen, also mate. Okay, so there is a mate traits. Okay, so I think there is no more moves to keep the queen here. Yeah, I know. Okay, so let's play new move, new game. I definitely own this game, but why I just lose the game? Okay, I just lose two game in a row here, and I didn't saw the opponent threats. That's very bad to him. He maybe kill my time here, and that also very bad. Yeah, so he maybe wanted to take the chance here. Okay, I didn't want to give him the chance. Here's okay. Here's I could push the e file and d file pawn. Okay, so at first push the e file pawn. After that, I could push the d file pawn here. Wow, he just made up a good move here, and I think so. It's just a great move, but uh, okay, he could push the pawn. I need to block here. So it okay. So let's Okay, now my knight could jump. Okay, so queen on this. Okay, I didn't want to meet up any type of threats on this. Okay, so my this knight could jump here. Okay, once he pawn push the pawn, I could take with the f5 pawn. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let's see here uh, what my opponent wanted to play with me. Okay, I just own the last two game. There, I definitely winning here, but I just lost. Okay, so I need to play this sincerely here. Okay, okay, where my opponent go on, I need to see here. Okay, so I just pin the position. Here he could push the ace file pawn only. Okay, some castles may be better here. Okay, so there is another way to jump over there. Yeah, he maybe wanted to trade my pieces. Okay, at first take my check. Yeah, okay, so protect the protect the bishop also. Okay, so I need to castle on this area. Yeah, here I could push this pawn double and sacrifice the a file rook here. Take this knight. Okay, jump this knight on there. Once he okay, okay, keeping a check on this area. Okay, here's the solution may be good. What is the solution? I didn't know. Okay, taking this. Here's okay. He may be not allowed to take the checkmated. Okay, give the check here. Once you go on this, I could play this here. Okay, there, I think nothing. Okay, so jumping on this. Okay, so that's the checkmate. Yeah, that's the checkmate here. I just give him two. Okay, so let's play the e4 and jump the knight. Okay, then f4. Sorry, bishop on f4. Push the pawn on d3 and simply wanted to made up castle here. Okay, push this pawn on h file. Yeah, here's the a3. Then the pawn push. Yeah, here's bishop can be go with this one. Okay. Mm, Rook on e1. Okay, now my knight could be jump over there. Yeah, here's he maybe wanted to show something or wanted to gain something here. Okay, so I need to back my bishop. That is a huge attack, I think so. Okay, okay, he maybe wanted to jump over on the queen. Okay, I think so. Okay, if he jump over on the queen, I could take the opponent pieces. Okay, so jump here. The knight. Okay, so I could go here. I think that's not good here. Wait. Okay, so once he push the pawn on f file, it will be given a check also. My opponent just give a check here. Oh, yes, I could found something. Okay, so I could give a check with my e file pawn also. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he just made up this for what I didn't know. Okay, so let's push this pawn. Here's with. Okay, there is some critical positions maybe happen. Okay, my a file rook on d1 may be better. Yeah, I knew here what to do. Once the queen removed, and I could give him a check. Yeah, here's always check comes. What happening on? He just sacrificing his pieces. Okay, now I could play this one. Okay, I just opened the position maybe. I think so. This position is needed here, and I just opened it here, so that there is a huge difference or huge gameplay. I think so. Yes, yes. Now it's available to trades on with him. Yeah, here's something is good. I could give a check to the opponent. Let's see where my opponent wanted to go with. Okay, I think that is also better here. Okay, once I push the pawn, I think there is nothing to go on. My 2 bishop is too more powerful here. Okay, so pushing this pawn here. Okay, he maybe wanted to push this pawn. That's also good here. Yeah, that's also good. Blocking the positions. Here, sweet. My bishop can go on c1 and attacking the f4 pawn. I think that's better here. Attacking the f4 pawn. I'm winning here, maybe. Maybe I am winning here. Yeah, he knew where to attack. He maybe knew here. Is there any check available here? Wow, it's just a great move, I think so. Here's just a great move. So rook on the d file. Okay, now just pin the knight here first. Okay, okay, with that pinning the knight with my bishop. Okay, he could not take with his knight also. He just wait for a few minutes, and I think so. He just blundered, not too early here, and he just blundered here. I think so. Okay, he may be able to take with this one, and okay, so let's see. Here's I could play this one. Okay, so my another rook can be go to the c1 and attacking the c file pawn. I think d file pawn is goodly connected here. Okay, so I could easily take this one. There is all is equal here. All the pieces are equal. Well, he just saved the area here. Okay, so I could push the pawn here. He cannot take this. Yeah, he just cleverly play this one. Okay, so yeah, here's maybe I find some way to play here with. I think that's not the better idea here. My queen may be not workable here with. Okay, I think so. Here's I could take this pawn. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so take this one also. Great. And I could give him a check to him. Wow, he just cleverly play this. Okay, once I give a check to him, where my opponent wanted to go with. Hmm. Okay, takes the queen first. Gives a check here. Yeah, if I keep the bishop here. Okay, so go to the check format, push the pawn here. Okay, so jump here. Okay, I think I could made up my pieces earlier or faster growth with that. Okay, take this. Okay, check this first. You jump over there. Okay, here's the pawn push. There is a huge threats that I have shown. Okay, so he just made up my pieces. Okay, so let's take the check first. Wow, I could give you check. Here's with. I think so. There's you could not save your c file pawn. I need to keep my b file pawn. Is that I am blundered. Is that I blundered here? Okay, so take this pawn. Okay, with this. Okay, so here's give a check to him. Okay, my queen on this. Oh, it's just a check. It's just a draw here. If he saw, oh my god, just a draw here. Shit, man. Totally shit here. It's just a draw. Okay, jump the knight. So bring up the bishop here. So, okay, so here's he maybe wanted to do so with this one. Okay, I'm interested to take his positions here. Sweet. So jump the knight here first. Okay, trade the pieces that I needed to play heads with. Okay, so take with bishop. That's also needed here. Okay, takes with pawn. Okay, once the knight goes on e2, then I could. Oh, what's happening on? Just single push this pawn. Okay, he maybe want my f file knight. That also great here. And where he wanted to go, I just kick hit to him. Wanted to give him the multiple kicks. Here's okay. So viewers, he could take my. Okay, he could be jump over there. Okay, I knew here what my opponent wanted to do with. Yeah, so what should my follower to do? Okay, so bishop can be here with this one. Okay, I knew here once he didn't move his pieces. It could be that one. Yeah, he just moved his knight and play this. I knew here what is happening on. Here he maybe found some space. Okay, at first I could do some moves here. Okay, so he just wanted to push the f-file pawn. Okay, I just pushed the sorry, he just wanted to push the e-file pawn. I could simply play this here, so it's okay. So that's he maybe wanted to come with this one. Okay, so his knight could be go on the h5. Then that's the proper area, or that's the proper gameplay here. Okay, let's see where's his knight wanted to go. Okay, he's just threatening to me. That's it, and his position will be upgraded. Okay, so I think so one of my rook on this area may be working better. Here's with. Okay, so I just wanted to trade my pieces also. Mm, let's first check this one. Okay, take this, and there maybe just one of pawns. Here's with. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I need to keep all of my pawns to the dark square. Yeah, so push the pawn on dark square. I think that sounds good. Yes, okay, so jump over there. Okay, so I just wanted to convert my all of pieces to the dark square. Okay, I think that's not too easy here. Okay, my opponent have 5 minutes and 27 seconds left. Okay, he may be trade some here. Okay, I think it will be equaled here with. Okay, so push this pawn here and push the b file pawns too. Okay, so maybe king needs to go on this. Okay, I need to wait here so long, otherwise my game will be gone. Okay, it's just equal position. It's just tricky here for the equal position. Okay, once the knight jumps and maneuver here, that's also good. Okay, so the position is blocked here, and I think so there is only one way to grow up here. Okay, Okay, here's my another rook could play the good move. Hence, it could be good move or it should be good move. Here's with okay. I'm up of time, so I think I found this benefit after some long moves or after some moves. Here's I will definitely find some benefit from the opponent. Okay, he may be trade the rooks. Okay, so trading these rooks also great here. Okay, so now you could find my knight jumping. It definitely better from a. It will be definitely better from a. Okay, so that's I could jump on. Okay, so let's trade here pieces. I think that's will be better. Yeah, here's he just made up the initial move that he needed to play. Okay, so king on this area. You know, my knight could find some way. Here's with. I think so. Here's something maybe good here. Okay, he could take my d5 pawn. Okay, so let's made up a draw. There is nothing I could play here. Okay, he just knew the last move of mine, and he could not uh, checkmate to me. Okay, so jumps the knight here. I think that's not necessary move here. Okay, so push the c5 pawn first, or playing the c5, bishop c5. Which one is better, c6 or bishop c5? The pawn on c6 or bishop c5? Which one is better? Viewer, please comment on there. Okay, so on demand, I need to push this. Okay, so bring up my bishop here. Okay, with that on demand. That's also on demand. Okay, so here's I think so. So jumping on there. Okay, viewers, I could play some moves here. What should I do? Okay, here's I think I found something. Okay, jumping the bishop on this position. Okay, the knight on there. Okay, so there, if I jump the knight, the last pawn pieces. Okay, so here's the jumps. Okay, I see there is no others games. There is no other specific area. Okay, jumps the knight here. Wait, this. I knew here what my opponent needed to do with. Okay, rooks on b file may be better, but I needed to wait for him. Okay, so here's I think the pawn pushes is needed. Okay, so okay, if I save something, why not I save something? Yeah, there is something that I could play with, and I just kick the knight here. Okay, my knight can jump over there, and I think he could go to the important positions. I think so. That's my knight could go on the important position. Okay, his rook has only one way. I knew. Here's okay. So Viewers, it just too risk here maybe. It just risky on that position or situation. Okay, so my knight could jump over there. At first I needed to give a check to him. Okay, take this with rook. Sorry, take this with the. Okay, so going on this. Okay, I think he just got on the trap hairs with. I think so. He could not save his rook also, and he could not save his queen also. Yeah, hairs. Okay, if I give a check to him, mm, I can own one bishop here. So why not I grab this? Okay, so giving a check. Okay, there's giving another check to him. Okay, take this. What rather made heads with? Maybe I just made up another mistaken here. Shit, man. I think so. Here's. I have 4 pawn. My opponent. Why I'm just always made a blunder with these pieces or blunder with this position. I didn't know here. Okay, if my opponent see the move. I need to resign. Okay, give a check to him and take this pawn. So give a check to him first and jump over there. Okay, so I could made up always check first. Okay, so another check to him. Okay, so I think there's some needed some moves. Okay, go there. Okay, I knew here the gameplay is not too easy here. I knew, really, I knew here the gameplay is not too much easy. Okay, so gives a check first. Okay, knight on there. Okay, so knight on there. Yeah, he knew here what to do with. Okay, there is a big fork here. Okay, anything can be or anything should be made and anything should be played. Yeah, here's the give opportunity. Okay, so the big one, big clear. Okay, so if we move any type of pieces, it should be that. Yeah, so at first do this. What should I do here? Yeah, here's maybe some of bad moves I did. Okay, so I just lost on this area with this one. Okay, I'm just lost here. Okay, so right now I need to play these ones also. You're pushing the d5 pawn. So push this pawn is also great. He cannot easily play the mobs. Here's bishop. His bishop is inside on there. Okay, knight on this. Here's okay. That's the pawn push. Okay, bishop on there. Okay, bishop go there. Okay, here's he maybe allow me the threads on. Okay, so first should needed to play this with this one. Okay, he maybe own one pawn here, and what should I need to do? He just own one pawn. There's okay, so jumping on theirs. Okay, there's nothing. Maybe plate or nothing. Maybe here. So, okay, he maybe wanted to grab this position. Oh no, he could own one another rook from my side. That's very bad. I think so. That's very bad too. Okay, once okay, I could give him a simple trades on. What's going on? Here's okay. I think here's the resigning position. Okay, let's play a new game. Starts a game. Here's with and play the d4. Okay, so d4, d3, push the pawn. Yeah, here's he may be jump over there. Okay, attacking on the king side. The king is on this area, so why not attacking on the king side? So castle first. Okay, play the pawn on b5. Sorry, rook on b8. Is that great here? Rook on b8. At first, rook on b8. Okay, I knew here what to do with the opponent. Okay, here's the knight jumps. Yeah, once he trade the knight, it will be blundered. Just wow, he just gave me the wow moves. Here, sweet. Okay, take this first. Okay, so queen on there, and I could give a check first to him. If I give a check to him, and takes this with queen. My opponent just resigned. Okay, so let's play a new game. That's with. Okay, so e4. So e4 here. Then the d4 comes over. What's going wrong? He's just killing the time maybe here. Yeah, so that's the game is on. Okay, now the game is about it. Okay, I'm from 11th Legend Division. Okay, 1904. Okay, and I think I need to properly play with him. He's just 100 ranked up. Okay, jumps the knight. Push the pawn. Push this pawn also. Yes, okay. Made up a castle first. Okay, rooks on this. What's my opponent strategy? And why my opponent do so more? Okay, so I needed to take this one. Oh my god. Okay, so first save the position, then attack to him. Okay, pushing the c5 pawn. Yeah, I could play this also. That is also playable here. Okay, I cannot go on the okay brothers. I cannot go on the e file. Yes, I push the pawn and bishop on this. Okay, so I could push this pawn double. Okay, here's the pawn push. Yeah, take with this one. Okay, I think my rook on c1 is better. Yes, he's just targeting my pawns. What should I do here? Wait. Okay, I could upgrade my bishop on their positions. Okay, then I could play the c. Okay, I just needed to play the bishop on, sorry, rook on d1. It just on demand charts. Okay, here's also the equal position. Mm, I could play this one. Okay, if he play the b3 and I could play the d. Okay. Okay, now it's simple to push the pawn here. Mm, I think also take this pawn also great. Yeah, it just keeps the threads. Let's wait. I know what to do with this one. Okay, now I can own this pawn. I could give it threats to him. Let's see what to play with this one. I didn't know here's what to play with. There is something dangerous also playable. Yeah, I knew here how to attack the opponent. Yeah, I could knew. Uh, there is something maybe good or bad. I think so. I could attack with both. I think his rook is gone. So long here. That's a long story. Uh, his rook and queen is not the same color here. Okay, what should I do here with? I think his rook is gone and he maybe wanted to resign on this position. Yeah, I just wanted to grab his rook first, and I think so. Okay, so jump over there, and if I find some great move, that definitely helps their positions and some of others movement. Okay, so jump on there. Okay, that's the mandatory he needed to play here. Okay, now my knight can jump on. Okay, take this. Okay, so my knight can jump on this square, and that's free here. I think so. Once his knight is moved, then anything can be happened here. Okay, so let's see. Here's I need to develop my knights also on that position. Now What should I do? Okay, at first save this pawn also. If he smoke, then I could push the pawn on c file, and then he definitely go back with his all of his positions. Okay, pushing the pawn. Okay, if he takes, I could take his one of pawns here. I think that's very much needed. It could be takes with. Okay, at first going on this, I think the check is better, but I think the bishop check is better. What should I do? Okay, let's see. At first bishop check, then I could play something better. Okay, queen on there. Okay, once he takes the pawn, I think that's good. Yeah, here he could not take the c file rook. There is immediate checks. How could you survive here, my brothers? You know the immediate threats here. Maybe so long here. Okay, with there. Okay, gives a last one check. Yeah, my position is bad here. Okay, he maybe give a chance. Okay, now I could take his. Okay, gives another check. Ah, it just checkmated. Okay, my opponent just blundered here. He could checkmated me as well as, and I didn't know why he doesn't checkmated me. Yes. Okay, the last game is not of mine, but I just own here. Okay, so if you play properly, you must win. Okay, pin the knight here first. Okay, so I think so. Yeah, here's lots of mobs or lots of gameplay I could play here with. Okay, tricks with this one. Okay, so takes with queen. Here's maybe lot of goal. My opponent should miss chair, or opponent may miss chair. Okay, so push the pawn double. Yeah. Okay, then push this pawn. Okay, so first gives a check to him. Okay, what's happening on? I didn't know here. I think so. That's take the knight. Okay, if I take this pawn, is that bad? Didn't know so here. Also, it's not bad maybe here. Wait, I just own one pawn here, and how could my opponent recover these ones? I think so. There is no recovery options that he or she should play. Okay, so he maybe wanted to make some of mobs here. Okay, he cannot go on this. Okay, so I could go on this. I think the pushing the pawn was better, but here, okay, here's pawn game. Okay, so that he could push the c file pawn and targeting to him. Okay, I knew here's what to do with. What's going on? Okay, so there is two pawn. I need to take one of his pawn. Otherwise, the gameplay will be bad. Yeah, I know. So there's I could take the opponent positions. Here's he may be not able to do this right now. Maybe not able to do with. Okay, so let's play the tricky moves. Here's with. You know the tricky moves. What is this? He just resigned here. I think this is the brilliant move. So let's review the gameplay. Is that brilliant move? Is there any of brilliant move here? Oh no, there is no brilliant move. But I didn't made any type of blunder. My opponent move blundered this. How he blundered this one? Okay, so take this. Could take this. I could take this. Okay, after this he could take this. Uh, there is a mid trade. Oh, I just missed the brilliant move here. So let's play a new game. Okay, heads with my rating is 1830. Okay, the Queen's Gambit, he just wanted to play with me. Okay, I just declined the opponent's Queen's Gambit. Okay, so pushing this pawn, also protecting the d-file pawn. Okay, okay, so there's, it could be anytime or anywhere. Okay, so pin the knight first. Yeah, bishop could be developed. Okay, let's see here. Uh, take this and jump over this. Okay, so my knight needed to jump on e7. I think so. There is huge attack. Just needed to play here. Okay, so castle. Yeah, there's. I could take this one. Okay, jump here also. Okay, okay, take this knight first. Okay, so this one's too. Okay, once he take I will take him. Take his also. Okay, so take this one. Mm, so just giving a attack and play, so good move also. Okay, so I could play this one also. What's happening on? Okay, giving a check on there and going on there. Okay, everything is protected here, so that perhaps if I jump on this, I wanted to take this. What should I do? Okay, threat to him. Okay, once I take the rook. Oh, there is no option to take the piece. I think so. I just blundered here, maybe. I didn't saw my queen is hanging here, okay? So push the pawn on d4, d5, yeah, so push the pawn and developing the bishop, yeah, I just developed the bishop and the pawn push, okay, then the dark square bishop working too, okay, so the dark square bishop, that's okay. So why not I give him the worst position, okay, pawn pushing and pawn pushing, that will be the worst position here. Yeah, here's that could be playable. Okay, he maybe wanted to go so long. Why not trade these pieces? Okay, here's with, and my bishop can easily go there. Okay, once my knight jumps on this, and yeah, there's he just wanted to or made to draw or equal situation. Okay, so now my knight can jump on there. Yeah, to there. Okay, so I need to play this. Yeah, here's. I just wanted to make up a castle, but he give me the threats first. Okay, once the piece is traded, I think there is no needed to go on or no needed to play on. Okay, here's the rook on this. Okay, so I could push this pawn here also. He or she maybe wanted to double my pieces. Okay, so here's the solution. I'm thinking so. Okay, he just wanted to grab the e-file pawn. I think e-file pawn is not too easy here. Okay, so pushing this pawn also. Okay, yeah, I know my rook on this is better. So gives a check to him. Yeah, so rook on this is also great. Maybe I think so. Okay, yeah. So I could give a check to him, and I think that's very on him. I think that's really very on to him. Yeah, if I give a check, if I give a check on there, where my opponent wanted to go with. My opponent just resigned, and I think that's the not resigning position. If you play this, I could give a check to him. He maybe go on this, and I could give a check. Maybe go on this, or where my opponent needed to go. Okay, so push this pawn. Okay, so let's play a new game here. He just resigned for his good counterplay. Okay, so for he knew for good counterplay. Okay, so take this pawn. Here's with yeah. I think so. Here's with so developing the bishop also great. Why not? Wow. So there's bishop could be pushed. Wow, moves. He just gives some wow moves here. Okay, so bishop needs to go back. Here's with that. Okay, okay, take this first. Okay, then he just give me check, and I think pushing the pawn. Yes. Okay, is there he made up a check, 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 check. I think so. He may be greedy for this. Okay, jump the knight first here. Okay, with this one. Knight on there. Okay, gives a check. Oh, okay. Once I found some mobs, I definitely give him a check. I think I will win here if I give him a check. Okay, gives him a check here. Okay, so may I pin his pieces? Yeah, he just resigned here. I think that's the power of developing here. Okay, so e4 here. Okay, then the pawn push. Okay, take this. I didn't want to go to the advanced mode. Yeah, sweet. Okay, so there's lot of attacks maybe happened. Oh, he just replying the queen's gambit. Okay, take this. Yeah, why not take this one? I just own one pawn here. I think so. That's very on, and that's so classical. I think so. Also, okay. Let's see. He makes up a check here. Okay, so developing the bishop on this position. Okay, my king can go there with. Okay, once I push the FL pawn, then it may be some glad move. Okay, just needed to push the FL pawn. Okay, he maybe don't wanted to give him the good counter play or good play. Okay, I just help him to develop his all of pieces. Things that not good here. I didn't found one a single pawn. Okay, if I found a push a single pawn, then the game will be mine. Okay, let's see here. Okay, I knew that's my opponent doesn't want it to make any type of moves. Yeah, There's I needed move. Needed move minutes means immediate move. Okay, maybe I am here with some wrong moves given. Okay, jumps the e4. Okay, jumps the knight, and then bishop here. Okay, then the pawn push. I think made up a castle is better. Let's see. Yeah, he maybe wanted to made up a threads. I didn't want to make up threads to him. Okay, so once I made up a battery, he didn't give me the chance to made a battery. Okay, I will definitely battery if he give a chance to me. Why he maybe wanted to take with uh, some other ones. Okay, here's he maybe wanted to take with. Okay, here's what should I play? Why not play this move? Oh, here's with. So push this double pawn. Okay, he maybe not properly go or do so. Okay, so I just wanted to push the pawn on b file b4. I think that will be better. Yeah, so I just wanted to push the pawn b4 here. Sweet. Yeah, here's he maybe. Okay, so the bishop is sorry, queen is undefended. Why not I mate and the threads also. Wow, I think bishop needed to go on so far. Okay, should I do? Kick the bishop first. Okay. I knew here's what to do. Wait. Okay, he just owned one pawn up, and I just kick the bishop here. There is some valid reasons to made up this. Okay, I have some other plans. Okay, so I think bishop on c file was better. Okay, so perhaps I could take this with this one. Here's the queen jump over. Okay, okay, I could double the rook here also. Okay, once I double the rook, he maybe wanted to push the d5 pawn. Okay, jumps the knight here. Okay, rook's on there. What he have done? I think I have blundered the piece. Okay, resign here first. Okay, I have blundered the pieces. Okay, so let's play the new game. Another game. Okay, 45. Then the bishop jumps. Then the pawn push. Knight jumps. Pawn push. Okay, now I'm available again. Here's with okay. I think so. Instead, I could made up some threats to him. Okay, if I play the g6, uh, okay, go on this. Yeah. Okay, if I play the g6, what my opponent will play? I knew here. What should he do? Okay, playing the g6. Okay, giving the taking the pawn. Okay, so I'm just give a check to him. Okay, give a threats. Here are threats the opponent. Yeah, so kick on this. He needed to sacrifice his knight, otherwise there will be checkmate. Gives a check. I think so. There is something good counterplay here. Gives a check. Okay, so here's the multiple threads. Come on, brother. Wait for the multiple threads. heads with. Okay, so the knight can jump over there, and I think so his queen is trapped anyhow, or some others gameplay. Yeah, once he remove his queen, he may be lost immediately. So keeps a check on this. Oh, wow, wow. I just made the move and made it to him. Let's start another game with. Okay, so pawn to e4. My opponent. Why my opponent just resigned? Okay, push the pawn of e. Yeah, heads jumps the knight. Okay, why I am stuck on 1831? I just own one and lose one. Okay, he could not push double here. Okay, so first take the jack first. Okay, here's. Yeah, here's a jumps with the single. Okay, okay, double push this pawn. Okay, so knight on this area. Yeah, at first, if I take, if I take the bishop, he could takes with bishop. Okay, with that, and it could be this one. Yeah, this one is best. And there is some doubts mobs here. Also, I think I own one pawns. I could own one pawns here with. So take this bishop. Just take this bishop. Okay, now there's I push the pawn. So pushing this pawn and push him to the go back and push him to the go anywhere. Okay, so made the threads on there. So okay, so jumps the knight. Okay, I needed every pawn pushes or every play gameplay heads. Okay, so check with this one. If I save this pawn for the first time, what should be on? Oh, I just wanted to take the rook here also. It just meet. So resign. Shit. I just wanted to take the rook and it's just a slip of tongue, a slip of finger. Shit, man. Okay, so there's something or anything can be played. Okay, okay, there's okay, pushing this pawn here also. I think so. Knight is here, maybe better. Okay, I just do not want it to take any pressure here. I think still the position is equalized there on. Okay, I knew what's to going on and what shit should be go on. Okay, so once I trade the pieces with the knight, and I think long castle made me too powerful here. Okay, first my knight needs to jump on there. Okay, so first or repeatedly as soon as possible it could be done, it should be done. Wow, just gives a wow mob. Why not I just trade the queen here. Okay, his position may be slightly better here, and nothing on two. Okay, here maybe he could play good or he could play something. There's something maybe good or maybe bad. Yes, okay. Okay, he could save only one pieces here. And okay, I definitely save my uh, bishop also there. I knew here what to do and how to do with. I just trapped his pieces by some moves here. Okay, so rook on this, queen on this, sorry, king on this. Okay, so I could push the g file, g5. Here push the g. Okay, takes. Okay, pushing this pawn. You know, there is no way to escape. Yeah, so jumping and jumping is better, maybe. Okay, if I made a withdraw, oh yeah, draw will be +1. Should be that. So give a check to him. Okay, jump the king. Okay, so go with this. Ah, king is powerful. King's mates powerful duty here. Okay, I could cheat him. Yeah, so there I could play. Okay, he needs to go somewhere. So it first gives a check to him. Yeah, so going so far. Take this. Yeah, so I think so. Now I am winning here. There is no doubt I am winning here. So jump over there. Okay, so jump. Oh, I just keep one pawn here. Okay, it's just a childhood gameplay. I think so. I just keeps one pawn here also. Yeah. Okay, jump, jump, jump. Yeah, there is lots of gameplay, I think so. So I need to proper play here, otherwise my gameplay will be loose. Yes, there is no valid reasons. I think made up a draw is better. It's just to piece up. Okay, so mates up. Sometimes mates up draw is better. Okay. Oh, my opponent wanted to play another game with me. Okay, Mr. Tariq. He may be from Sweden. Where is he from? Okay, he just play the Sicilian. Okay, push this pawn here. Okay, wait. Jump over there. Queen. Ah, bishops are there. Wait. Okay, so I could play the d3. Oh, he just gave in the moves here. Okay, now the pawn on g5 may be pushed. Okay, let's see what is opponent gameplay here. Okay, so it could be pushed here. Otherwise, something needed to play here with. Oh, I think so. There is some tactical attacks or there is some tactical moves that will definitely uh, threats on. So at first mates of castle. Okay, just the knight. Okay, here's I think so. I could attack both of pawns, and I could develop the e files here with my bishop. Okay, I knew here what to do. Okay, so now pin the knight is slightly playing, and I think that's not the main move. That's not the founding move here. Okay, let's see what's our opponent movemental. Okay, so pushing this pawn. We just need it here. I just take my pawns on that. Okay, what's the strategy of my opponent? I think nothing. No strategy work here. Okay, I could take one of his pawns. He saw here, maybe. Let's see. Yes, my opponent should be or would be uh, lose. Okay, so I need to play sincere here, otherwise I will lose here. Okay, I have a back crank also. Okay, I could own one pawn here if he made a blunder or if he made up any type of mistaking moves. Okay, right now he didn't mistakes here. That's pretty good. Okay, I can push the h4. Push the pawn on h4. I think that's the better here. Okay, I have 8 minutes and 23 seconds left. I need to proper play here. Okay, so push the pawn. Oh, here's my opponent wanted to be double. Okay, if I win one of his deadly pawns. Okay, his knight is dead somehow. I can't told. Somehow his knight is dead here. Okay, so take this. Takes with queen. It's a check. Just keeps a check on this. Oh, I just missed here. Lots of games I just missed here. Shit. If I play this, take this bishop, then push the pawn. What's going on? Shit, I just made up a bullshit. Yeah, I could win. I know I could win here. Okay, so kick this. Okay, once he made up mistakes and I could win here. Okay, take this. Okay, maybe I'm not giving him the time to checkmate me. Here's with. Okay, let's see. Maybe he just cleverly handle this type of threats. Okay, he have only 1 minute left. I think he will lose on time maybe. Okay, giving a check to him. Okay, there's should be something. Okay, he just wanted to make a bit draw here. Okay, resign here. I just finally lose the last one game. Okay, so bye bye and Allah Hafiz everyone. Thank you so much. Here's with and I think I have a winning position. So let's review the game here with. Okay, so the game review. Here's with